Ladies and gentlemen, what is crack-a-lack? And I am back at Tate's, and I got Captain Harlock here from Hot Toys ready to review, and he is a sexy figure. Let's start by showing you the box, and then we can go inside this guy and check him out. I'm pumped because he's pretty badass. Box here, you can see there's a nice picture of his face. The picture is actually the 3D model of the movie, so it's not the action figure per se. So pretty awesome, very nice. In the back we have an actual picture of the action figure, I'm guessing the prototype, and then the whoever designed and helped create the figure in the back right here. Nice. On the sides you have two different what do you call it, graphics. You have this one right here where Captain Harlock's in it, and then the other one just Captain Harlock's name with a bunch of weird stuff on it. So you have the head sculpt, which is of course Captain Harlock. There's a few different levels of or layers of hair, which makes the hair look even better. So that's, I think, pretty fantastic. And the head sculpt is awesome. I mean, I'm talking about phenomenal. It looks like the 3D model. The scar looks pretty badass as well. The eye and the one with the patch on it. I mean, done. Pretty sick. The arm, well, I wouldn't say the armor, but he does have like this gold armorish looking stuff around him. It's part of his dress code. It's pretty badass as well. Obviously plastic, and it looks really nice. I did take some good close-ups of the figure without the cape, so you can check him out. You're probably looking at him right now, so you can see how cool he looks without the cape. And the stuff that's under it, especially in the back, that's completely covered. There's not much, but you know, you can see the that armor in the back. Pretty cool. Well, now that I'm showing you the back, the way that you take the cape off, you have to take the head off, and the cape actually comes off that way, and that's how you put it in. It has some connectors, which is what you're probably looking at. The cape has 3 connectors, 2 on the sides that go in the chest, and 1 in the back. And that connects to the chest on the actual figure. Now, the figure, when you take the cape off, actually has those connectors open. So it does come with 3 little guys right here, buttons that you can put inside those connecting thingies and make it look like the suit is complete. Doesn't look like something's missing, you know, because it would look pretty crappy. So if you lose this and you want to pose them without the cape, it's gonna be messed up. You're gonna see those hole openings, and it's gonna be so don't do it. So that's pretty badass, pretty cool. And you also have the actual suit that he's wearing is fantastic. I mean, I don't think Hot Toys really messes up suits anymore. So they did a pretty awesome job here. The skull looks fantastic. I love the belt buckles on here as well, around the chest area. Nice, very nice. You know, they got that pleather thing going. You got the arms with it still have that pleather look on what he has on the sleeves, and he actually has like this brace. I don't know what you call them. They're bracelets on his biceps. I don't know what the word is for that ornament on a suit, but let me know in the comments if you do know what it is. So he has that, and the suit, the sleeve actually has some great small detail on it, which is gold, as you can see. And I think that came out fantastic. It doesn't look like printed. It doesn't look like the printer messed up. Blah blah blah. So that looks awesome. Then you have with the belts. There's the two weapons that he brings. He actually brings his gun and his sword gun slash thingy. That is pretty awesome. The gun looks really nice. It does. They both have great detail because I mean, again, it's 1/6 scale, so it's you can kind of see the cross skull and the crossbones in the actual handle, which is pretty cool. The actual gun has, which I just discovered literally right now. You can see right here, there's some motion, so that's pretty cool. I didn't show it in close-ups before because I didn't know that move. So something extra, not necessary. So the gun looks cool. Put him right here. And then you got the sword, which I did some nice close-up shots. Looks really nice. It has the skull at the base of the sword, and yeah, I mean, it's fragile, so be careful, don't break it. I don't want you, messing it the figure up. But yeah, it slides into the holster pretty easy, and so does the gun. There's nothing wrong with the holsters. The holsters look pretty cool as well. They're painted. They're actually plastic. They're not pleather or anything like that. It would have been nice to see it be pleather, but whatever. It's not pleather. And then you have the pants and the boots. So the boots are two parts. The pants look pleatherish as well, which is nice. But the boots are plastic, especially the part that covers the from the thighs all the way down. That's plastic and can be moved. So if you're posing the figure, like I did in some of the opening shots on the rocky base, I think you can kind of see between the shoe and the ankle. You can actually put that down. I totally forgot to do it. I'm just realizing that right now. So you can actually do that, so you don't see the ankle. I don't know if sitting down, you can kind of get that. I did a shot of him sitting down because we don't have the throne version here, so I had to put him sitting down somewhere. So I did the sit down pose. You won't be able to move that down because, obviously you're bending the knees. But other than that, the shoes have great paint applications. They look weathered, and the gold paint is pretty nice as well. The actual boot has a zipper painted on it on the side, which is pretty cool as well. Little added detail, which does bring the figure together. What else? Oh, and the cape. The cape, honestly, the main thing that this figure is missing to me is actually wires in the cape to post the cape. So there's some great photographers out there that did some cool photo ops with this thing, and the actual cape was flowing around. I wish they had the wires on it, but there's no wires, so you can't really post the cape too much, which kind of sucks, man. Another thing that sucks, that actually Anthony pointed out, I'm sure he'll repeat it when he comes back up, is the fact that there's no hands that you can hold the gun in one hand and the sword in the other. So both hands are on the right one, and you can only hold one at a time. So that kind of sucks. You can't pose them with both weapons at the same time. Other than that, it's a great looking figure. I'm sure the one with the throne looks phenomenal. I've seen the pictures, and it is something that throne alone looks fantastic. So, the last thing I want to talk about would be the bird, which actually has a hole in his butthole, and you can actually put him on the base, which you can see right here. I don't think I did some close-up of that. So this is how it goes. There's this plastic thing right here that goes inside the base. You put it in there. Looks like a huge straw. And then you just put the bird. You put the enema inside the bird's ass, and bada bing, bada boom. There it is. And that's how you get Captain Harlock to have his bird, which I totally forgot his name now. I do not remember. But there you go. And it actually is pretty cool because it holds the figure. So, a little protectiveness there. Very nice. So, the bird looks cool, and that's what's up. So, I think that's all I got to say about this figure. There's not much to it. But yeah, so let's get Anthony up here and see what he thinks about the figure. Alrighty, well, I got Anthony from downstairs, and he is gonna tell me what he thinks about this guy. So, Anthony, what's up?
He is the shit. I love Captain Harlock. I like the old anime. The new movie's pretty cool. He is really cool. He's really well detailed. I only have a couple small complaints, which you already know. Like, I agree with you. I wish there was wire in this cape so that we could pose it, but you can't. I do feel like there was supposed to be, though, because there's like little openings where wire was clearly supposed to go. I feel like they just didn't do it. And the only minor quibble I have is his pants aren't quite long enough, so if you're standing up on it like this, which why would you be, you can kind of see into his shoes. Otherwise, he is cool as hell. Right. Shit. I wanted to say shit. He's really cool. I like that his bird is separate, so it's this whole piece is on its own rod, and you can take the bird completely off, which I think makes it better than having anything that it clicks into. So I feel like that would compromise the integrity of the fabric. It's really well sewn. Of the fabric on a Hot Toys, this is probably one of the nicer sewn ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's sewn as well as the Avengers Black Widow, her costume.
Yeah, that's
It's really well sewn.
nice.
It's got a lot of good detail. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it even has aging on the skull. There's a little gold to age it out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I did some close-ups.
Yeah, he's really cool. His zipper is awesome. And if you feel it, it actually has texture to it. It's not just paint. It's actually a zipper. Like it's a real zipper. Which is cool, because I imagine there's like little Chinese kids making tiny zippers. Tiny zippers, little zippers.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
But he's a really nice figure. He's not as posable as I wish he was, but he's also, it's not like the Avengers ones where they made them extra nice.
True.
Avengers ones, not the solo ones. Those ones are cool. But no, he's really nice. I like his face is so nice and realistic. It actually looks better than the movie face.
I know.
Like it looks better here than it does in that movie.
It looks really, really good. They did, and the layering on the hair. I don't know if you noticed.
I was gonna say, yeah, the hair is really well done.
Like there's 2 layers.
Yeah, it's 2 layers, and it's squishy. I'm so happy because when we first, almost 2 years ago, when we they first previewed this to us, we couldn't tell in the picture. We were worried that it was gonna be real hair.
Gotcha.
And I was like, that's not gonna look good, and it's not. Thank God. It's the hair a lot like Loki's. It's sculpted hair, and it's nice, and the bird's cool, and he comes with cool options. My only one complaint is I wish there was one more set of hands, because you cannot pose him so that he's holding the gun and the gun sword at the same time, and that sucks. Because I wanted to pose him like this with the sword. And,
no. What Hot Toys?
Only one hand can hold either of the weapons. This hand can't hold any of the weapons. Only this hand can hold the weapons.
That's it. It has the hand already in there, and this is the other one, and it's the same freaking right hand. So you can't, that right arm, you can't really do anything else. It's
got to kind of sit there, and that's one of my annoyances. I wish they had included another set of hands so he could hold the weapons in the other hand as well.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to be able to have the sword and the gun, but it didn't feel like it was necessary.
So pretty much those 2 things, right? Those 2 things. It's the hands and the wire.
And it's just the
pretty
wire.
much the only complaint.
That's it. Otherwise, he's a really, really nice Hot Toy.
No.
This, like I said, the stitching's good. They even got the little details like the emblems.
Yeah, dude, the emblems that are so small. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The actual detail on the weapons is amazing. Like even on the inside, they actually have the chamber where all the bullets come out. And I don't know if you noticed this with the gun, you can actually pull the hammer back.
I know, I did.
Yeah, you can pull the hammer back,
After
which is so cool.
Shots, I'm like, look at that, that's so cool.
It's so cool.
That was pretty cool.
And his belts are really easy to put on, actually. A lot of times we have to put on, because you have to put, the belts come separately packed.
Oh, really?
And a lot of times it's a huge pain in the ass. Since I put together a lot of the Hot Toys, it sucks to do. They're really just snap. They're the easiest belts I've ever put on
a figure?
Any of the Hot Toys. They just really are 2 simple snaps, no complication. Not like Hawkeye with his
I never saw Hawkeye in person.
His quiver was such a pain in the ass to put on because you actually had to loop the belt.
Really?
Through a tiny belt loop. And because the way they packed it was partially collapsed, so I had to use 2 needles to prop it up to get the belt.
Yeah.
This one, snap. That's it. His guns are super easy to put on. Everything. He was really one of the easier Hot Toys to put together. The only kind of pain in the butt was this. It's not that it's pain in the butt, it's just it was the harder of the things, and it's not even that hard.
What to
put in the rod in the bird, yeah. Because they made his butthole a little too
literally
small.
The butthole.
Because it's right where the butthole would be.
It's literally right there.
They made it a bit too small, so I kind of had to jam it open a little bit, but otherwise it wasn't that much. It really is right where his ass would be.
The butthole.
I do kind of wish the neck was posable.
On the board, I'm like, oh, let me go check. Oh, wait a minute, it's not posable.
That was the first thing I checked when we got it. I'm like, oh, I bet his neck is posable. It's not. Shit.
It's again, there's just those little things that you think, oh, definitely Hunter's gonna hook it up. But no, the neck's not postable, the thing's not postable. Only one set of hands that works.
Because
I mean, come on.
He's a great figure. It's just they like a couple things I wish they had changed would have been perfect. However, I do hope they do another Hot Toy in this set. I know they are. They're doing the chick from the movie. So
which one?
The red chick, not Emeraldas. She's not in it. I wish Emeraldas was in the movie.
I know, man. I love it.
Hey, maybe they'll make a sequel. But no, she's getting one too, and hers looks really good. Her model looks really good.
It would be awesome if we get the guys on at least the fat dude that had the.
How cool would
armor.
that be? Yes, yes. But yeah, so far, he's really good. A few small things they would have made him the perfect buy. I mean, I'm still gonna buy. But
And with the throne, I mean, like I was saying,
Mhm.
it probably looks ridiculously fantastic.
we're hopefully getting the throne in, so
Really?
we'll be able to test it out, see if it's awesome.
Awesome. I might do a quick video and show you how the throne is. And another thing I wanted to point out that he said, I didn't talk about the articulation. I did show at the beginning of the video some poses. That's pretty much in the sitting pose. You really don't get that much articulation otherwise because of the suit.
It's either this or sitting down, and that's pretty much how much.
So-
It's his arms are very stiff.
because of the that pleather, whatever he
Well,
has on
and
there.
this kind of restricts the shoulders. Because I wanted to
100%.
I wanted to bend the arm up like this, but you can't because this kind of restricts it. And the
Yeah.
pleather kind of, other than it's sitting with arms like this or standing kind of the way he's standing, to get him to hold the gun like this, the way I had him, was a challenge. I had to kind of massage the pleather as I did it.
Yeah.
So-
I had to do that too when I was making my little intro video.
But at the same time, though, Harlock's not like bursting through scenes. So I
True.
mean, I understand.
It's not like he's Spider-Man.
Exactly. He's not
Okay.
Spider-Man. He's not the Black Widow, who was, to this day, I think one of the most posable Hot Toys we've had.
With a full suit on.
Yeah, well, she was so posable. I mean, have I ever shown you that picture I did of her?
No.
I did a picture of her where she's like on the ground like this, and like, and then like Thor was throwing Tate's money at her. I'll show it to you one day. But no, he's not super articulate. But part of that doesn't really matter. It's Captain Harlock. You're not going to have him Spider-Manning
Correct.
around. But yeah, he's a bit of a challenge to get in poses. You do have to massage the pleather a bit, and you're not going to ever do the arms like this because this just completely stops that from happening.
You would have to take the cape off and do it without the cape. But him without the cape.
He actually does look really good without the cape, by the way. Like,
I did some shots with I did actually a full 360 without the cape because it looks really cool.
he looks fantastic without the cape, which is actually kind of cool, you know? So, I love him. I'm going to buy it.
Are you gonna get the one with the throne or without the throne?
With the throne.
With the throne?
Yeah.
Alright, that's what's up, bro.
I'm waiting for that one to come in, actually, because I want that throne so
Gotcha.
bad. So,
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your review, man. As
Not a
usual.
problem.
Thank you so much,
as always,
Anthony,
going that way.
Tate's, and I'm going this way. Ladies! Did you see what I did with the?
Then the camera will vomit.
Did the last video at the end?
No, I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I want to.
Because I had I usually have like a thank you background and then like a small thing on my video so I can say well I put us when you came in and we were talking about the phallicness and the shit and you're like, oh my god, it looks like a penis, and you went, it kind of works awesome. I'm trying to do the same thing right now. So all the shit is going to be going for that, so people can see that and then probably hit subscribe. That's what's up. Anyways, that was what I was. That's what's up. I appreciate that. We good there? We're good.